Tonight, a family is looking for an apology after they say their daughter was attacked in the middle of a track meet. Tonight, 10 News reporter Jason Freund spoke with the family about the alleged incident.
When Caitlin Tucker first wanted to start up track, her parents were naturally proud.
She started in 8th grade, but originally she went in 7th grade, and she said it was too much running and she quit. So she ended up going back and doing it again in 8th grade, and she only wanted to do sprints.
Fast forward to her junior year of high school, and she found herself running in the Class 3 state finals for Brookville High School. But nobody could have seen this coming.
When you get on the other side of the track, you have to cross into lane 1, you have to merge in. And as I was coming up on her, she kind of made me get cut off a little bit, so I backed away. And then as we got around the curve, she kept bumping me in my arm. And then finally when we got off the curve, I slowly started passing her, and then that's when she just hit me with the baton and I fell off the track.
Caitlin ran off the track and her mother ran onto it. Team trainers came to her aid, and the opposing school, IC Norcom, was quickly disqualified. But the damage had already been done.
I could feel a headache coming up, so I just set out. But I recently went to the doctor and they prescribed me with a concussion and a possible fractured skull.
Now her parents are looking for an apology. They've got one already from the IC Norcom athletic director and the opposing athlete's parents. Now they just want one from the coach and the opposing athlete herself.
They were beside us at the event. They were watching the video at the event, but no one apologized or came to check on her. Even if it was a fluke or freak accident, you still would check on her.
For 10 News.
So here we are with a case of a high school track meet where one student was struck in the head with a metal baton, and the student who struck her says it was on accident. The young lady you just saw sustained a concussion from the injury, and her story is she was trying to pass the other girl, and the other girl maybe got angry, maybe her ego got the best of her, and she struck her with the baton and continued to run, while this young lady you just saw had to leave the track because of her injury. Now, it's a he said, she said going back and forth, but I'm going to play the video for you, and I'm going to break it down. So in the comments, let me know what you think. Was it an accident or was it on purpose? This is a video of the race and of the young lady who did the striking. Let's watch it and see how it plays out. And let me know what you think. Was it an accident or was it on purpose? Drop that in the comments. Let's get into it.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alayla Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 On Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings, so you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
You're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental. So what she's saying is no one feels bad for her because she struck another girl in the head with a metal baton. So they should feel bad for her, just like they feel bad for the one who received a concussion. I'm going to say no on that one.
Alayla Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
The girl in the yellow is the one who was struck. It looks to me like she was taking the lead from the girl who struck her. Was it an accident or was it anger? Was it ego? Was she getting upset because she was going to maybe lose that race?
After a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alayla says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions.
You saw it again. I'm pretty certain that she didn't lose her balance. And we all know when you run, your arms go up and down, right? They don't go like this. You don't run in a swinging motion. So, again, I'm going to be doubtful that this was an accident.
I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see the first video, second video, 10 video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field.
So if the team was disqualified, then the judges on the track saw it and they said it wasn't accidental. What's the problem? All that girl is looking for is an apology from the other athlete and from her family. And they want to make a big deal out of it because they know chances are their daughter did something that was wrong.
Official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to give.
It's very clear that she was taking the lead around that corner. I don't know the rules and regs of track and field. I'm not a runner. I don't claim to be. It looks like she was taking the lead and the other girl did not want it to happen. Now, it's still hard to say if it was an accident or done on purpose, but what's done is done. Own up to it, regardless of whether it was an accident or not, and speak to her and apologize to her. But that has still not happened, and that's all the other girl wants.
But she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
And then we have to go to a city 3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
Okay. Now the father's upset that they're going to go to a city 3 hours away that he claims everybody hates their guts already. What is that all about? What do you mean they hate your guts? What's it? It's an athletic rival thing, maybe? Maybe their school's better than yours, your school's better than theirs. Who knows? That comment has zero to do with anything, okay? You're choosing to stand by your child, which is understandable, but end it civilly, right? Don't make excuses, they hate our guts. No, end it civilly and move on.
So my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
All right. They're calling her ghetto and using racial slurs. So, of course, they have to bring race into it, which you can throw that right out the window because both of these young ladies are black. Has zero to do with race, but it has everything to do with who was the faster runner. And I'll say it one more time. It seems to me the girl in the yellow jersey was the faster runner. She was coming around the corner. She was taking the lead. And for some reason, she was struck in the head with a metal baton. That's my take on it. I honestly don't have an answer either way. Was it an accident? Was it on purpose? I tend to lean towards it was ego towards the runner who struck the other one because she might have lost the race, but that's just my opinion. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about it. But either way, just speak to each other, end it, and move on because life's way too short for something as ridiculous as this.